You're watching Frank Trades with Dex, where a trading novice, that's me, trades with a 20-plus year expert, the man known as Dex the Vulcan, Dex the Agro Capitalist, or just my main man, Dex. Dex is the head trader in charge at our room at watchustrade.io. Head over to watchustrade.io to learn more, to register for a free online live trading event, or to join our room where you can trade with Dex yourself. Indeed. Hey, we're live. Hey. All right. We started the video wrong. We're back now. So I'm here with Dex, and we're going to take a look at the markets. Thanks for joining us. Thank you for liking and subscribing. Even thank you to the person who gave us the thumbs down, because it just makes us feel like we have an adversary to work against. And so it's very exciting. But yeah, take two. Brian Porter, thanks. Yeah, Brian was on the false start broadcast, and so yep. So thanks, man. All right, cool. We're gonna take a look. How you doing, Dex? Awesome, man. We should ask how your food was last night. Mine is waiting upstairs.
Chinese was great.
Mine is waiting upstairs because ever since I talked to you last night, I couldn't stop thinking about Chinese. And I came home from my run today. My wife was hosting a Mary Kay party for my sister. Because we love my sister. We'll do anything for my sister. My little sister. Both. We love them both. Aww. And we got home, and there's all these ladies around the table. I'm like, man, all I really want to do is tear into some Chinese food right now. So they finally left, and we ordered Chinese food. And it's sitting for me upstairs. So we're gonna rock it through some charts today. So give us your requests and comments. As usual, we'll start with whatever was on Dex's mind. We'll start.
Let me just go down this quick list. I didn't even notice this until now, man. Wow, we got a lot of signs and stuff. Okay, so we got negative 2-bar Charlies all over the place.
Oh, wow.
The British pound futures, the micro futures, the Aussie dollar micro futures, negative 2-bar Charlie. Bond
meaning you're expecting it to trade down for the day.
Yeah. It just went parabolic. We're down a full point in 1/32 in the long bond. I didn't even see that at first. It should also be noted that the micro gold futures and the micro silver futures started the day off with bearish 2-bar Charlies. Didn't even notice that until right this moment.
Yeah, I just saw on Twitter or something that silver was getting kind of killed today.
Yeah, no negative 2-bar Charlies in the big contract, but you have it showing you up in the micro contract. Okay. So that's extremely significant. Also, I noticed too, it's getting worse in gold now. We're down $15. So I just took note of that, and the market's been all over the place. And I noticed that we're well off the highs in the stock indexes today too. The Dow's at 26,141 after hitting 26,289. So these are rather significant pullbacks from the intraday highs. Once again, something that you got to take notice of. You can't just ignore that.
Right. Yeah. Is there any particular news driving it, or just something happening?
Nah, man. It's just, Trump's been, tweeting again. He believes that the Fed wanting to raise rates is a really bad idea and that it could kill the equity markets, and he's right. But for some odd reason, people actually believe that this economy is, doing better than what it really is. So I think we're going to get that rate hike regardless, and then we'll just have to sit back and wait and see what happens.
Right.
But it's definitely looking like it's coming.
I want to take this question a little off topic, but it's not off topic, K-Dog. We love to hear questions about the room. We don't get enough of those on here, so we're here to help the people in the room first and foremost. So please feel free if you're a member at Pulse Wave Trading at Watch Us Trade, soon to be Pulse Wave Trading. You can ask us questions here anytime. That's what we're here for. So best way to ask to have instruments added is probably to send Dex a direct message. I don't like to throw more work at Dex, but he's the one who has to do that because he's the master of the pulse waves. So you can send him a direct message. You can email us. You can send a message to support. But if you're in Slack, if you're in our Watch Us Trade chat room, the members only room, then that's the best way to do it. Send it right to him, and Dex is
Along
always...
with the money order for $19.99
Shut up.
per security added.
Don't send.
No,
Listen. Okay, this is another rule in the Watch Us Trade room. Never send Dex money directly.
unless threatened to do so.
Yeah.
But no, in all seriousness, it's easy for me to add equities and forex pairs and futures pairs. It is extraordinarily more difficult for me to add any more cryptos at this time. I have received a request to add 3 new cryptos, and I'm working on it. I have to build a separate database for each coin. That's just how it is right now. Once things become more centralized, then I'll be able to get full quotes on them. Right now, I can only get 9 cryptos in a repository feed, which is great, but it's only the top 9. You know, like your Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum. Right. I think Dash is on there, and whatever. So those I can get with no problem whatsoever, because they're part of. Believe it or not, they consider it and group it as part of the centralization of what's coming. So even though we know there's no centralized exchange for the cryptos as of yet, they have been and continue to do so, which is building out these repositories.
Right.
So right now, like I said, I have to do these the hard way, which takes a lot of work.
Not to say you mind doing them. It's just that people have to wait a little longer.
Nah, it's really a pain. I'm not even going to front with you. I have to do more than what you guys even realize. Like right now, part of the centralized exchange is Bitcoin Cash. So that's BCH, BTC, Dash, Ethereum, Litecoin, Neo, XBT, and XRP. As far as the world is concerned, those are your top 10 coins.
Interesting.
Yes. So just so you guys know what's coming. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's 8. The top. Those are in the top 10 coins. Those 8 that I just gave you. Those I can get with the push of a button. Not a problem. Any other crypto, I have to literally do that myself, and I have to do some tricks and tips just to even get it to feed into the system a certain way so that I can give you the data that I give you. So I just want you guys to know how much work goes into doing the crypto sheet. It takes me at least 2.5 hours each night.
Yeah, I know.
Come up
That's
with
by far the most work, right?
Yeah, it's a pain. It's a pain, but it's something. It's a work in progress.
So K-Dog's asking, do either of you hodl any cryptos? On and off. I mean, these days hodl and trade. I mean, like I have a hodl bag of BTT right now, and I'm tending to focus on that. But even in my trading, I'm tending to focus on trading that. So that's me. But Dex, I know you got some. I think it was some Very.
Yeah, and, I have 2 Veritasium.
Oh,
that's it.
Okay.
Just 2.
Just 2.
I keep it up, man. Like I
so
I
not
keep it
hodling anything right now.
I'm not gonna sit up here and lie to nobody. I'm telling you the truth. I have 2 that someone gifted to me, and I don't trade it. It's something I'm just gonna hold until it's $100,000 a coin, and then I'll go ahead and cash it in. But for right now, no, it's just 2 things that I hold. I do hold some physicals. Yes, so I'm not gonna front. I do have that. I do have some physicals, but that's it. I'm not really a stacker per se, but I do own some physicals.
Junk metals.
Yeah.
You say physicals, and we're talking about cryptos, and people's heads explode.
No.
All right, let's bang through a few of these. Nathan's asking for Litecoin. Let me pull that up. Litecoin chart. Ah, look at that, man. Litecoin was struggling last night when we were talking,
Mm-hmm.
and it's having a really great day so far. Look at this
Yep.
hourly. It's having a great hour, or daily, rather.
Yeah.
It's having a great day.
Both of those charts look really strong.
Yeah.
But what do we always teach in the post-wave trading room?
Give nothing back.
Take what you can, give nothing back. I don't want to hear anyone in that chat room talking about how they turned this super winning trade into a losing trade. I don't want to hear it. I bet not hear it.
Yeah, you'd have using 2-bar Charlie right now, even conservatively to stay in the trade, you'd have great profit for the day. So make sure you lock in a stop loss on that.
Yeah, please see the response that I gave to someone in the room early this morning about it, about which 2-bar Charlie methodology to incorporate, because I actually did tell you it's in the chat. Please look at it. Please reference it. Use that one. That's the conservative 2-bar Charlie. Use the conservative. And
when you say conservative, you mean conservative about staying in the trade?
Yeah, the conservative method. Remember, there's an aggressive method and a conservative method.
Aggressive profit taking. Conservative is wanting. He means staying in the trade a little longer.
Correct.
Yeah.
So what you have to do, though, you have to look at it and then see if it makes sense, if it's looking good. If it looks good, use that. If it doesn't look good, then you have to default to the daily stop on the sheet. So do that. All right. I didn't mention the aggressive one because we're not talking about locking in as much profit as possible. We're talking about staying in the trade, locking in some profit, but leaving enough room to stay in the trade. So that's why I said it like that. For anyone
CO was saying, even if I bought it before I got in the room, I think I know what you mean by that. Like if you got it and a while back and you've been hodling it, I mean that's up to you if you're trying to hold on to it. But I can just tell you the longer I go, even if I'm focusing on something as something I'm holding, man, you could really benefit from getting in and out and waiting for retracements and stuff like that. And that's very light trading in terms of the amount of time you're going to put into that, and it can be a little scary at times if you got out and then it rallies a little bit or something. But I don't know, the markets pull back most of the time. Most of the time they pull back.
Do they ever?
So you get opportunities, You get those chances.
Be greedy, but you don't want to be stupid either. I mean, you got to use common sense, folks. Yeah. Okay, you got into.
It makes sense. You don't stress yourself out too.
Yeah, I mean, you got in Litecoin at a good price. You've been following the system. The system got you into the trade. So now you got to trust the system to take care of you. We talked about moving stops. As the market's moving in your favor. We talked about worst case scenario, moving your stop to break even. That way you're playing with the house's money. We've talked about all these things. So, you just have to calm down. Just calm down. When the market's moving real nice, just calm down. Don't get too excited. All right. And you follow the rules and stick to the plan, and you're going to be all right. Now.
Yeah. And if you're going from being a crypto hodler to a crypto trader, it definitely takes some shift in your mentality, absolutely, and it's a head game.
Exactly, and you just have to learn to be disciplined.
Well, I dropped something under my desk and I can't find it. That's why I turned my camera off. I'm sitting here.
Hold on. I'm gonna have to mute myself for a second.
I feel it. Wow, what's going on?
Hold
on. Initial investment plus 10%. Oh, this is Danny was saying he's playing with house money. All into LTC. Nice.
Okay,
initial investment. All right, cool. Nice, man. Watch those.
Yeah, so what else we got? Where were we?
All right, cool. So we had a request for Lake, which I just added to my list. So let's look at that. Sorry, I forget. I forget who asked. But anyway, we're looking at Lake. It's coming up on the Kumo Cloud on the weekly very soon, potentially.
So we're doing equities now. Okay.
We're just doing whatever they're asking for.
Okay. Is this in the system or not?
I really don't know.
Okay.
Someone asked for it.
Okay. Well, I'll just go by what I'm looking at in the chart. What's up with that daily chart, though?
I was just going to ask you, look at that. Does that indicate, I mean, you got these little line here. I don't know how, on YouTube they can see it because it's high res, but I don't know what you're getting from me.
Nah, that daily chart looks whack on the left.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy, right?
Yeah, okay, well, hey.
Maybe I pulled up a stupid one. Let me put it in here.
A chart is a chart. No, if you pulled up the ticker is the ticker. If you put that is
says
what it is.
Lakeland Industries, NASDAQ.
Okay, it is what it is.
That's it. So.
Well, let's just go with the weekly. On the weekly, you can see.
Oh wait, hold on. Oh no, I clicked on the wrong thing.
You just changed something.
I clicked on something else. All right, yeah, that's it, man. That's the chart. It's a weird chart.
Okay. Right now, on the weekly chart on the right, you can see that we are technically bearish the Kumo cloud because price action and trend lines are below the Kumo cloud. Thus, I have to say that bears are still in control of this market. You have had a nice retracement off of the bear market lows, and you're coming up against this Kumo cloud. Either it's going to have enough energy to push into it, or it's going to collapse right below it. So right now, this is still a bear stock. It has not changed. Hasn't changed. Still bearish.
Okay, Kyle's asking for this one. Oh, Kyle's got his whole face right there. Handsome gentleman. This is TRX, the stock, not the crypto he specifically asked for. So let's look at this. This is the weekly. If you want the daily, let me know. I'll throw it back up.
Nah, the weekly is fine. Okay, so this one has a couple of things going on with it. It's in a sideways consolidation, and it's bullish to Kumo cloud because everything is on top of the cloud. However, you're in a downtrend channel right now, so you're in a correction off of the bull run highs. So this one right here looks slightly. I'm expecting sideways to lower prices in this one in the near term. All right, because of the consolidation. And it looks like this part is going to move sideways here for the time being. So sideways to slightly lower prices in the near term on this one.
Okay, cool. This rude person pointed something out to me. We had that weird chart before, and I had the 4 hour up. That's one of the reasons it looked so weird. So
the ones that we just looked at that you had me look
Pharaoh. At. Yeah.
If those are equities you guys want me to add, just go ahead and hit me up in the room. I can add those in seconds. It's not a problem. All right. So now what's this one?
Cold. Let's see.
Okay. Cold storage real estate.
America Realty Trust. Let's check that out. There you go.
That's funny, CO. You see that?
That's awesome.
All right, so on this one looks very bullish on both time frames. Looks like we're bullish to Kumo cloud on the weekly and the daily. That's the thing about, a lot of these REITs and stuff, man, they usually do pretty good and outperform. There's another famous REIT that a lot of people hold, and that's ticker IYR. This one kind of reminds me of ticker IYR. This one looks very bullish. You've had a slight little pullback, not a correction, just a little pullback. And I think this market's getting ready to pin up some energy for another run up. So the next leg up looks like it's in play and about to happen.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, definitely
cool.
Looks like the bulls have control of this one.
Awesome. All right, anything I missed, folks, that you wanted to look at? Let's see here. Oh, gold. I thought we looked at gold. Maybe we didn't. Did we not look at it? You talked about gold, but we didn't really look at it.
Pull up the gold. Yeah, pull it up.
GOLD. You want the full GOLD?
doesn't matter. Futures or the GLD doesn't matter.
What do I have right here?
Mm-hmm. I don't know what that is.
Here, I'll pull up GLD. I just literally typed in gold. All right, here you go. All right, here's
I think that's a ticker also. That's an equity ticker, GOLD, but it's not. It has nothing to do with gold. I don't think.
Oh, really? Okay, my bad. Here's
Okay,
here's GLD.
Okay, yeah, here's GLD. Okay, look at that gap. See, remember the gaps from last week we talked about?
Yeah, we were looking at this. Yeah,
we're in the
I think I was
process
looking
now
at it
of
while we were on with V. Is why I think we looked at it.
Yeah. Now this is an interesting chart though.
Mm-hmm.
Let me start with the daily. I'm gonna tell you why this is interesting. It's looking like the market is starting and wants to correct and fill in the bottom gaps there before rallying back up to fill in this gap, today's gap. I think today's gap will be the last gap to be filled before it takes off to the moon again.
Yeah.
So I think it wants to pull back first, which is healthy.
For this gap, you mean?
That and the one below it. You can't ignore
that
one
right,
below
of course. I keep forgetting about that
right
one.
There. Mm-hmm. Got to handle that. Once it handles those two gaps, I think then it's going to rocket and fill the gap that it just created today.
Okay.
Today's gap is going to act as your bullish inflection point to put price back up. I would not be surprised if in the market depth you got mad tickets to get long up in that air pocket space on the daily.
Up in that air pocket.
Yeah, man. And the post waves will let you know when it's time to get ready for that.
All right, cool. All right, I think we got them all. We're going to wrap for today. This is kind of a short one today. We started really late. We weren't expecting to go on at all today, so thanks, Dex, for doing that because
I had to hustle
you were out this morning. We weren't expecting to do it, so that's pretty cool. Thanks so much, everybody, for watching. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. And, of course, we have our Friday webinar coming up. You can check Rogue News for that. It's right on the home the YouTube page for Rogue News. You can set a reminder, and that's Pulse Wave Trading for beginners. So thanks again for watching. We'll see you guys tomorrow. We should be back here usually around 11 is what's shaking out lately. So we'll see you guys then. Thanks for watching. Take care. Thanks for watching. To sign up for one of our live trading demos or to just join the room so that you can get in and trade with Dex, go to watchustrade.io. Thanks.